discretion is advised.
What the fuck?!
The infamous Synthol, oil that can turn you into Hawk, in just a matter of weeks has gained popularity on the internet for its wonderful and instantaneous effects. Well, not like these. The amazing effect includes bloated body parts, explosions, severe inflammation, skin stretching, vessel and muscle damaging, and your body screaming and fighting to squeeze the product of human stupidity out. Sufferers of biography show off their fake, inflated muscles while lifting a couple pound dumbbell and running short of breath after 3 half reps for the crazy Instagram video pump. I'd be scared to be around those people. Imagine the risks you take if you employ him into your office. The poor fellow will explode like an air balloon after just a single paper cut. Imagine this dude lives in your country. He's probably got so much oil that Americans will come to invade him and turn a whole country and local gym into ashes resembling whey protein powder. Whether or not it is disturbing on how low some people can get in order to impress others, they're creating some of the best videos and memes for us to see. On a bad day, we can get back to Valder's or Erlindo's videos and just feel better about ourselves and our rational choices while poking fingers at that unfortunate folk who are staying true to their own prep meal diet and getting them syringe games for the Swole Darwin Award competition. Let's finish the introduction with lame jokes here and move on to the main part with another portion of same lame jokes.
Oh, hell no!
Hate me or not, I'm sure as hell it cannot get worse and cringier than Vine videos of today's comedians. God forgive me for my sins.
Женька, Жак, с днем рождения тебя. Тебе уже 23, а ты все еще дрищ. Так что бросай футбол, хватай синтерол. Продавай машину и всади синтерола в спину. Чем больше ручки, тем круче сучки. Тебе нужны такие же мощные гранатометы, как твоя бэха. И за фарту масти попасти. Кто не с нами, тот под нами. Обняли, подняли, заплакали. Лови двоечку через апперкот.
I've been checking on Kirill's advancements since one of his first videos where he bragged about eating just once a day, no lifting at all, and making those made gains on his bazookas that will leave anyone who gets pleasure of watching people and zit popping videos on YouTube absolutely jealous. And yes, that is how he calls his arms in every single video. He's really proud of them, and I could hear no sarcasm in any of his speeches. Let's just hope these bazookas won't eventually shoot, otherwise it will be equal to a terrorist attack that ISIS will of course claim as theirs. Kirill tried Synthol at the age of 21. That's a little more than 1 year ago from before he got famous. He tried a bit of it to check how it works and if nothing serious happens. At that time, he had to spend a year in the Russian army, which is compulsory here, and after returning back, he ensured that he is fine and that he can go a step or maybe 1,000 steps further at once. In just a week he got his arms so huge in such a short span of time that it is already way too much for his entire life. His arms got inflammation, his body is fighting to get this substance out, because by nature it is not supposed to be there. The pressure created by the oil literally makes him into a walking bomb that is ready to set off at any given time. If this guy plays CSGO, then he would probably have no other choice but play as a bomb. Every time I see this guy, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But our guy doesn't give a shit. It's like he's blind or in denial. This guy from a video game sums up his brain contents pretty much. Let's get more serious now. So far Kirill made dramatic accomplishments both on social media and on TV here in Russia. He was invited to a few shows specializing or showcasing bizarre things and bizarre people. These shows, however, have a horrific reputation for one reason. They take advantage of troubled people. Such shows pay weak and young troubled people a good chunk of money in exchange for them coming to their show. All of it is done just to have their lovely audience spill all kind of shit and judgment of how unacceptable and how unfitting it is to society and how amazing they themselves are. These freaks are simply used to keep their nasty shows ratings afloat, so I'm not jealous of Kirill. Whatever Kirill does, However, he gets a bad fame on TV. Sure, that lets people find his Instagram easily, which he surely wants in order to keep the money up and his fame. But on the other hand, he gets nationwide recognition, therefore some crazy and triggered people's eyes on his life that could have done street justice at any given chance. Just think of how many people out there in Russia would actually not mind physically wounding him. I sincerely don't wish him to stumble upon someone like that, whatever his choices are. He's in a pretty bad situation, and we already see lots of threatening messages directed to him, let alone on Instagram. Some people clearly have an urge to show off their pride for being proper, and to teach him how to live by motivating him with some nice threatening messages. This just gets more pathetic as you keep scrolling through hundreds of comments. By the way, in just 2 weeks of my observation, his Instagram went from 20k to 80k followers. That is a huge number considering he had never paid anyone to advertise him. But look what he looked like before, and look what he is now. We won't know the cause of Kirill's intentions to become a freak. That is actually his decision I'm not able to explain. Now he plans to raise money and get Synthol injections to other body parts, starting with shoulders and traps. He is also planning to change his eye color, get earrings, piercing, tattoos, and a freaky haircut. What happened to this young guy from these pictures? He might be looking too skinny, he might be looking a little weak, but he wasn't endangering himself with maximalist choices that carry the same risks as surviving a leap of faith from Golden Gate Bridge. He made himself look incredibly ugly. What has generated such a shift, we probably won't know, and that's not that important for now. Right now he gets donations and he thanks and greets those people in most of his Instagram videos, in case you're wondering what these videos are about. And he gracefully finishes his rant with his bazooka combo speed strike and some pro MMA thigh box whipping shit that will KO the hell out of you through the screen and make your bills peel. Our Synthol beast recently joined the gym to finally get some exercise in, but with his bazookas, fashionista slippers and bar-humping barbell rows form, he scares everyone off, except for the guy in a red t-shirt. You know, never fuck with a guy who wears a red t-shirt, even if your arms are bigger than his balls. Kirill now has his ideology followers. Can't really say these people are blessed with the intellect, since they take huge risks for their own health and they trust this guy. Perhaps they're also driven by willingness to get an easy fame from becoming a laughing matter, just like Kirill, but it won't work that way for them, cause pioneers get the most fame, and the newcomers tend to waste their health for nothing. That being said, they get no fame but tons of regrets and health issues.
Have you actually ever sat at the table and watched 6 customers with this fucking donkey's dick swinging in front of their face? It's hilarious.
A complete, utter joke.
It makes me absolutely astounded on how he dares to spread his influence on others. There are people out there and there will always be those who want to get an easy fame by following Kirill's steps, even if it's gonna cost all of their reputation and health. Look at this person who got his face absolutely obliterated by strangers on the streets. We don't have the most tolerant nation on earth for sure, but with such actions, humane or not, it does make other youngsters and other bright specimens think twice before joining retard club, committing something stupid that comes out regretful in the long term. However, I disagree to such street justice as a humane way to bring awareness and to fix somebody. Recently, Kirill uploaded his supporters video where the supporter, who kinda looks like he's trying to both soothe him and feel better about his own self and his own poor choices. Well, just look at him, what the hell? Absolutely don't doubt a dude like this would support Kirill. That's some Captain Obvious. Let's see what he shares in his video.
Сейчас многие засирают, обсуждают во всех соцсетях, каких только возможно, блогеры, телевидения Кирилла Теryошина. Говорят то, что парень сошел с ума, накачал себе бицепс синтолом, и то, что скоро руки ему ампутируют, и прочую дичь просто втирают. На самом деле, не суди да не судимы будете. Каждый выбирает для себя свой путь, и Кирилл развивается в своей сфере деятельности, в своей сфере. У него идет все отлично, в гору, и не надо ему завидовать. Я лично с этим парнем общался. Все мы разные, нет одинаковых людей, но Кирилл вполне нормальный, адекватный парень. Я ничего лично не могу сказать о нем неадекватном. У него максимализм, желание лидерства. Это намного лучше, чем жить одним днем, ничего не пытаться добиться, работать за 15 тысяч и жить как среднестатистическое бывало. Надеюсь, все меня услышали, это мое
No,
мнение.
dude, I don't agree with you. Getting yourself embarrassed in front of everyone is not a fame you want. It is being a salad whore, a pathetic laughingstock. True fame is achieved by hard work and good example. Some simply don't get it. Be a true example, bring the best to young generations. Having your eyes painted is easy, and it doesn't make you special apart from looking weird. And so what's your fame about? Being a rebel, special snowflake, getting ridiculed and getting proud of it? This fame will pass as fast as you stop vandalizing your own body. You are needed as long as others need you to embarrass yourself even more for the sake of their entertainment. Once you stop ripping your flesh apart with piercings, you're no longer useful. So why does this keep happening? Why do people become whom they become? We can never have clear answers. That could be anything, started with abusive or negligent parenting, childhood trauma or insecurities caused by society. He's still an adolescent and he lives with his parents. I wonder why his parents don't take any action. Memes and videos are fun, but as you dig deeper, something worse emerges. Kirill picked an irreversible path to self-destruction, not only by using himself as lab rat to his experiments, but also by getting that negative fame that could put him in danger, and nobody takes an action to stop it. Moreover, he is a social figure with over 80k followers, and he has to carry responsibility to notify others about countless risks that come with Synthol abuse, which are obvious. But Kirill is a simple guy. He doesn't care. He shoves it off like it's some sort of game and fun. He isn't the example of uniqueness, but rather an example of narrow-minded and egoistic individual. This is a type of guy that has YOLO written all over.